in the post-fights for freedom of the press.
Like in life.
Their first time dates back to 1998, remember Saving Private Ryan? Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg this year celebrate the 20th anniversary of a friendship and 5 films signed together. Plus a couple of big TV series. In short, together they are a security, let alone if we add in the middle that monster of the same scale that is called Meryl Streep. It is almost useless to say that The Post, their 5th film, takes you from the beginning to the end. See the gallery on the most anticipated films of 2018.
There is the true story that refers to the denunciation of the dirty war in Vietnam.
There is the vintage of 1971.
There is Meryl Streep, Gallery, aka Katharine Graham, owner of the Washington Post and the beast of her director Ben Bradley.
What then is Tom Hanks? The definition of beast is his. There is the free press that publishes the Pentagon Papers against the will of the White House and makes you fly to the today's Donald Trump and fake news allegations to the press, in theory, free to criticize it.
Black denim jacket and casual blue shirt, the former Forrest Gump is in great shape.
Tom Hanks is at least as combative as his character, the gritty Bradley, the beast that, as such, never gave up. Mr. Hanks, who was Ben Bradley and how difficult was it to interpret it?
He was a journalist of race, a beast, in fact.
He wanted to win in his work, to push. It was the belief that he could turn the Post in the first Washington newspaper, the desire to do even better than the New York Times, to which in reality they were originally sent the famous secret documents, Pentagon Papers, who denounced how the government knew that the war was already lost, but kept sending the American boys to die.
He had a very strong personality. Everyone who knew him had an anecdote about him.
Jason Robards had already played him very well in All the President's Men. I had to find another way, to underline other aspects.
I focused on his determination, his ability to lead the editorial staff.
And of course on his special relationship with Kay Graham.
Is it an additional responsibility for an actor to enter the role of someone who actually existed?
Absolutely yes, change the weight you feel on you.
In this case, no longer being him alive, I did not have a face-to-face comparison.
But I wanted to meet Sally Quinn, his last wife, to say, I'm about to say things that he probably never said, do things he's never done, but in spite of this, I'll try to be as real as possible. Tell about facts about 50 years ago, but they look incredibly up to date.
In fact, when we started preparing the film with Steven, long before the last election, we had no idea that things would go that way.
But the story is like this, nothing has really changed.
The Nixon administration launched a powerful attack on the First Amendment and freedom of the press with almost the same words that are used today. Even if the tools have changed, the network and Twitter are used.
Indeed, the situation has even worsened. And as individuals, I think it's time to get down on the barricades, take a position and strongly defend our choices.
We must start voting even before the next elections.
What is the secret that makes your relationship with Spielberg work so well?
After so many years, never ceases to amaze me, Steven is very good at regulating time.
Ignore those moments that you believe are important and derive in those that do not seem necessary to you. He knows exactly when he has to stimulate you to do more, and when to stop. Recently a book of short stories has come out in Italy, Uncommon Types, Bompiani, ed.
Since when is also a student of writing.
I write when I'm on the road, on the tour of film presentations, or during the breaks on the set, from one shot to the next.
It took me 3 years to put together the stories of this book, starting from a basic idea, insert a typewriter, object that I adore and collect, in every single story.
To unite them all, the strange but inalienable connections of human nature, our lives always depend on the meetings, often casual, with other beings similar to us.